Welcome to Learn and Speak Tamil Like a Native, video number 131. In this video, let us learn the equivalent of present perfect of English. However, it is always good to understand the phrases and context instead of going by exact English grammatical terms. That is the reason why I'm explaining each of the phrases. We try to understand the present perfect of English to get an idea of what we are going to learn today. Again, I repeat, this is just an idea for you to compare. Now, the present perfect tense refers to an action or state that either occurred at an indefinite time in the past, that is, I have stayed in Taj Hotel, or began in the past and continued to the present tense, that is, he has grown impatient over the last hour. This tense is formed by have, has, plus the past participle. Its construction is quite simple. Verb root plus the verb irke, that is to be, that has to be conjugated. A quick reference to present continuous, that is video 46, can be helpful to understand this. Na பேசிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். I'm speaking. நான் பேசி இருக்கேன். I have spoken. Now you know why it is so close to past continuous. So everything is connected. Now let us look at a small table that I've made. Oh my god, it takes a lot of time to make such a table. Uh, See, have seen, I have seen. Let's see just the first to see, and that is I have seen. நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். So that is பார்த்து and இருக்கேன், and that connects to பார்த்திருக்கேன். பார்த்திருக்கேன். You don't say பார்த்து இருக்கேன். Instead you say பார்த்திருக்கேன். நீ பார்த்திருக்க. அவன் பார்த்திருக்கான். அவ பார்த்திருக்கா. அது பார்த்திருக்கு. அவர் பார்த்திருக்காரு. அவங்க பார்த்திருக்காங்க. நாங்க பார்த்திருக்கோம் or நாம பார்த்திருக்கோம். நீங்க பார்த்திருக்கீங்க. அவங்க பார்த்திருக்காங்க. அதுங்க பார்த்திருக்குங்க or அதுங்க பார்த்திருக்குதுங்க. This is something in Tamil. Again, I have made it with a Tamil script. It's for you to understand. Just have a glance. And this is it. So far, we have seen the grammar. And now we are not going to talk any grammar. We are just going to be the phrases, going to see the phrases. And people who hate grammar as much as I do, just let's learn just through the phrases. I prepared idlis. You could eat. நான் இட்லி செஞ்சிருக்கேன். நீ வேணா சாப்பிடலாம். Imagine the mom, who is also preparing something else, is saying that she has prepared idlis. So the daughter could go eat. Understandably, it is a very recent action. I prepared idlis. You could eat. நான் இட்லி செஞ்சிருக்கேன். நீ வேணா சாப்பிடலாம். As you can understand, the idlis are still lying there in the table. Here you would not say, I had prepared idlis, you could eat. That is odd to hear. I have prepared idlis, you could eat. இட்லி செஞ்சிருக்கேன், நீ சாப்பிடலாம். I have prepared idlis, you could eat. நான் இட்லி செஞ்சிருக்கேன். I have prepared idlis. நீ வேணும்னா, if you wish, சாப்பிடலாம். You could eat. Dad has sent a mail. அப்பா ஒரு மெயில் அனுப்பியிருக்காரு. Imagine the son checking his emails and finds out there's a mail. It's supposedly a recent event of the past. You do not know when. I hope you now understand clearly. This lesson is already clear for you, but wait. Since we have started, let us see just a few more examples. அப்பா ஒரு மெயில் அனுப்பியிருக்காரு. அப்பா ஒரு மெயில் அனுப்பியிருக்காரு. Dad has sent a mail. Sometimes you hear the verb being split when you want to emphasize on something. These are all very native like perfection, but since I wish you to be as good as native, all these minute details can come handy. I have talked to the CEO, spent time with them. Imagine that she's bragging a bit about how she part of the inner circle. நான் CEO கூட பேசியிருக்கேன் பழகியிருக்கேன். I've talked to the CEO, spent time with him. So it's just she's like saying, you all better understand that I know him better than you all, and he will listen to what I tell him. So the emphasis is on I have talked, spent time. CEO கூட நான் பேசியிருக்கேன் பழகியிருக்கேன். I've conversed with the CEO, spent time with him. நான் I CEO கூட with the CEO பேசியிருக்கேன். I have conversed. பழகியிருக்கேன். I have spent time. I've talked to him about it. Let us see what he says. நான் அவன்கிட்ட அதை பற்றி பேசியிருக்கேன். பார்ப்போம் என்ன சொல்கிறான்னு. So it's a casual mentioning of I have talked. Here he mentions that in passing. There is no stress or highlight about he has talked. I think this happens in all languages. I'm adding these extra phrases, at least I'm just making it less boring, at least to me. So with a little tone variation, you can mean different things. As I say, it is in all the languages. I've talked to him about it. Let us see what he says. நான் அவன்கிட்ட அதை பற்றி பேசியிருக்கேன். பார்ப்போம் என்ன சொல்கிறான்னு. I've talked to him about it. Let us see what he says. நான் அவன்கிட்ட to him அதை பற்றி about that பேசியிருக்கேன் have talked. பார்ப்போம் என்ன சொல்கிறான்னு. Let us see what he says. நான் அவன்கிட்ட அதை பற்றி பேசியிருக்கேன் பார்ப்போம் என்ன சொல்கிறான்னு. I've seen him somewhere. அவனை நான் எங்கேயோ பார்த்துருக்கேன். There's an indefinite time in the past. I've seen him somewhere. அவனை நான் எங்கேயோ பார்த்துருக்கேன். அவனை நான் எங்கேயோ பார்த்துருக்கேன். Have you gone or been there? நீ அங்கே போயிருக்கியா? So it's a past and unspecified time. In the past, ever. Have you ever been there? So you can have a glance at the eerie place. Have you been there? நீ அங்கே போயிருக்கியா? That's like a thriller, horror movies. So it's அங்கே போயிருக்கியா? Have you been there? Or அங்கே போயிருக்கியா? Have you been there? I asked everyone to come. Let us see who all comes. நான் எல்லாரையும் வர சொல்லியிருக்கேன். பார்ப்போம் யார் யார் வராங்கன்னு. So it's a reason action. I've asked everyone to come. Let us see who all comes. நான் எல்லாரையும் everyone வர சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Have asked to come. பார்ப்போம். Let us see யார் யார் வராங்கன்னு. Who all comes. So I've just started to highlight how the verb conjugates. It just occurred to me halfway, but it is okay. He has so grown up in the last 2 years. இந்த 2 வருஷத்தில் எவ்வளோ வளர்ந்துருக்கான். In these 2 years until now, that is, he has grown up impressively. So that's the mother pridefully saying bye to her son. He has so grown up in the last 2 years. இந்த 2 வருஷத்தில் எவ்வளோ வளர்ந்துருக்கான். இந்த 2 வருஷத்தில் in these 2 years எவ்வளோ வளர்ந்துருக்கான். He's so grown up. The procession has started just an hour ago. We could expect it any time here. ஊர்வலம் 1 மணி நேரத்துக்கு முன்னே தான் புறப்பட்டிருக்கு. இங்கே எப்போ வேணால் எதிர்பார்க்கலாம். It's an event that has just started and still continues to occur. As you know, processions are a group of people moving from a place to place. It could be festival or demonstration. We call it as ஊர்வலம். ஊர்வலம் 1 மணி நேரத்துக்கு முன்னே தான் புறப்பட்டிருக்கு. நீங்கள் எப்போ வேணால் எதிர்பார்க்கலாம். ஊர்வலம் procession 1 மணி நேரத்துக்கு முன்ன தான், just before an hour. புறப்பட்டிருக்கு has started. இங்கே here எப்போ வேணால் எதிர்பார்க்கலாம். Could be expected anytime here. It has rained. மழை பெஞ்சிருக்கு or மழை வந்திருக்கு. You could say either of it. It's an impersonal verb of English. It's not someone in action, it's just rain in action. மழை பெஞ்சிருக்கு or மழை வந்திருக்கு. மழை பெஞ்சிருக்கு. It has rained. மழை வந்திருக்கு. It has rained. Mom, அலங்காரம் has come. அம்மா, அலங்காரம் வந்திருக்கு. Alangaram is a name that is not very modern and you will rarely hear that name among anyone. Somehow it has caught my attention as it sounds really nice. I know a florist whose name is Alangaram, which actually means decoration. Here the girl's name is Alangaram. Mom, Alangaram has come. Amma, Alangaram vandirukku. Mom, look. Milk is spilled down over here. அம்மா பாருங்க, பால் கீழே ஊற்றிருக்கு. அம்மா பாருங்க, பால் கீழே ஊற்றி கிடக்கு. In English we tend to use is spilled. The milk is spilled. More of passive. But in Tamil we use Mom, look, milk has spilled down over here. அம்மா பாருங்க, பால் கீழே ஊற்றிருக்கு. அம்மா பாருங்க, பால் கீழே ஊற்றி கிடக்கு. ஊற்றி கிடக்கு means it lies spilled over. That is a different phrasing, good for you to know. The rest I have written the letter. மீதி எல்லாத்தையும் நான் லெட்டரில் எழுதியிருக்கேன். மீதி எல்லாத்தையும் all the rest நான் லெட்டரில் எழுதியிருக்கேன். I have written the letter. மீதி எல்லாத்தையும் நான் லெட்டரில் எழுதியிருக்கேன். I have a plan to extend each of the videos into a link in a website where you will have at least 50 example sentences. That can make you thorough by yourself. I don't wish to make long videos and it could be boring for both you as well as me. So those interested could wait for the website. But I need some expert help to make a website. Give me some tips and ideas. It's not going to be easy for me. Until then, bye-bye. We'll meet again in video number 132.